Hello guys, I just wanted to make a little video here showing what I did. I created a laptop chill pad, if you will. Normally a nice one of these would retail for like $50, I'd say. Yeah, I didn't shop around. It's just like I don't know, you know what I mean. And well, I don't really want to blow $50 on a piece of plastic and a fan. Most of the time, it's okay when it's just a couple materials. Like, for example, if you think about it, this MacBook right here, which I just got, by the way, it's just plastic and a couple other metals, and yeah, that's about it. And I paid like, brand new, $1,200 it would be. It doesn't seem like it's worth it, but it's the engineering you pay for. But not in a chill pad where it's just like a fan and a piece of plastic. There's no engineering in that. It doesn't take anything. It shouldn't cost what it does. So I made my own. Using a piece of foam shown here that's kind of on an angle, as you can see, so it holds it up in the proper direction. You can see there's the front. It's all duct tape here. The air sucks in there by 120mm thermal take fan, which is fully removable. So I'll take this out just because this is the coolest part of it. So basically, here's the foam, the hole, and then the fan. This is just a case fan out of my PC. And what I did is it has 3 wires, a black, a yellow, and a red. The black and red were power and ground, and then the yellow was the data for how fast it could go. So basically, I just capped off the yellow so it wouldn't short out, covered it in electrical tape. Then inside of this USB plug was a red, a black, a white, and a green. The white and green are for data. I just looked it up on the internet which wire is which. And then the red and the black were both power. And I got an idea from a friend of mine that you could make a chill pad like this way. So I just wired it up. You can see all my electrical tape there. And if I plug it into the side of my computer, the fan spins. And it's very, very quiet, as you can hear, a lot quieter than the fan that's in the MacBook. And I just positioned it so it's blowing onto the bottom there. I just unplugged it, that's why it stopped. And that's why it's over to the right, and then it just keeps it cool. I get about 10 degrees Celsius cooler. It's pretty good, and total probably cost me about $15 with the fan, and I had to break a USB cable, but I think I'd rather do this with a binder, because apparently the foam actually holds the heat, but there's no real heat anywhere else from this thing other than from the CPU and the hard drives, but that's all kind of done with airflow and stuff. The biggest place that really needs to be chilled is underneath the CPU, so I'm satisfied. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Here's the finished product, the fan. You can see it intakes from that hole. And then I position my MacBook a little bit under, so it works out good. Thanks a lot.